time. Fitzgerald
and
won't go
support my boy
down.
Tyler and what he does and how he plays, because there's nothing like that. And guess what, folks? $230 million says that he's with us for 4 years. So get with it.
For the Arizona Cardinals, it's not about where they've been, but about where they're going.
Hey, welcome back. This is episode number 5, Commanding the Giants. We are back once again with another great episode. This is a very special episode. We have a very special guest. We're going to welcome Ryan Wagner from the AZ Bird Gang Nation. And we're gonna have him in here. We're gonna have a quick talk. Mike, did you have something to say?
Yeah, I did. It was actually the AZ Bird Gang Nation on Facebook. So that's a Facebook page, Red Sea. So go out there and like. Also, you can check us out too, Red Sea Brothers Podcast on Facebook and Podbean.
Thank you, sir.
Sorry, shameless plug. Go ahead.
No worries, buddy. No worries. All right, so we're gonna hop right into our new interview studio, and we're gonna interview our special guest today. So let's get to it right now. Let's go.
All right.
All right, we're here back again on our podcast, the Red Sea Brothers, and we're here with a special guest with us this time. It's Ryan Wagner. He's with the AZ Bird Gang Nation. Welcome in, Ryan. Welcome in.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
Yeah, man. Anytime. So we wanted to ask you a few questions about the Arizona Cardinals, and so we want to ask about the new regime and how everything is turned around. We got flipped upside down, and we're now wiped out, clean house. How do you feel about the Cardinals, what we're going to be doing this year?
It definitely feels different. There's a different vibe. It's not as laid back and lax as Cliff Kingsbury made it to be. It feels more NFL. It feels more be here, be ready, be on time. And if you guys been watching Flight Plan, you've seen the way Gannon's running things, and I absolutely love it. That's the way NFL football should be. It's professional. You're getting paid. Each of you are getting paid millions. Be on time, work hard, and give it your best. And I absolutely love it so far. And obviously, we'll see if in the long run the coaching aspect works.
Yeah, heck yeah, absolutely.
Definitely. I mean, definitely with Gannon. I mean, watching that Flight Plan. I mean, we all saw. I don't know if you remember that.
Yeah.
Remember that when he said, "We want killers in here."
Yeah, I don't necessarily understand why the media was giving so much heat. Like, we want killers, we want this and that, and all I've seen from the media is just bashing. Is I don't understand it. This is what you want, right? Because
Yeah,
a lot of it just feels like typical Cardinal slander, and I just don't understand it.
yeah, I understand that for sure. I mean, you think about it. You know, we say one thing, that we want violence, we want killers out there on the field, we want that action pack. Before, the Cardinals were like super soft, so I still think people are still within that Keim regime where we were soft on defense. Last year, and even when in 2020 when we got to the playoffs, we got pretty soft there. You know what I mean? They ran through us like hot butter. So, coming to this regime and seeing how many stops that we had was pretty amazing to just watch that. We got those stops, and then we got takeaways. We were hitting players. If we didn't have those penalties, I think we would have had a little bit better play, but still, I think just they brought that action all the time. That violence was constantly happening, and it was pretty nice.
I totally agree. It felt refreshing, at least on the defensive side. It felt really refreshing. It was hard nosed, gritty, smash mouth football.
Yeah.
And obviously you have to clean up the penalties, and I feel like that's going to go over time. And I feel more confident that Gannon's going to have that taken care of compared to Kingsbury, considering how soft and lax he was. But honestly, if we could just be consistent on the defensive side, and what they look like, I understand that Washington isn't a world beater offense, but it was still refreshing to see us get after that quarterback. And obviously, we're going to have much tougher competition for this defense to really go at it. So they'll get some tests here pretty soon in the next few weeks at the very minimum.
Right.
Oh yeah. I also think like Chris and I, we call Kazir and Jalen the Bash brothers.
Yeah.
Because I mean, we have to make statements, and I think because of those hits, yeah, okay, oh, they're helmet to helmet in it, but I think it made a statement. I really do. I think when they hit him, everyone's like, oh, at least when I saw him hit, I was like, oh, did you just see that hit? That was sick. Do it
Yeah.
again. And so I think that's what JG's getting after. I think he wants to have those hits, but we want to make them legal. And I understand what he's saying. You got to teach these young guys out there, like, hey, there is a way to hit aggressive and hard. Just we have to do it, not with our helmets. So, hey Ryan, another thing is, man, what do you think about Josh Dobbs, man? Tell us, being a fan out there, and all of us are all in this weird swirl of quarterbacks. What do you think about Josh, man? You think he's gonna? What was your first thoughts? Like, give us like kind of what you thought when they had him, and then kind of when he played, this last game.
Okay, so I got Colt McCoy vibes from Josh Dobbs. The fact that all if I felt like he can do was dink and dunk, throw behind the line of scrimmage, and the fact that there was maybe like one or two shots downfield, but that was really about it. There was nothing impressive about Dobbs. You got obviously right now you can see why he's never really been a starter on any NFL team. I'm trying my best to give him a benefit of the doubt because obviously he came in like a few weeks ago, shortly after we let go of Colt McCoy. I'm trying my best to give him a benefit of the doubt, and I'm really hoping he makes me eat a big fat plate of crow. And he's able. I'm not expecting him to make a massive leap this week. It's obviously you want to get a very hungry New York Giants team that just got bent over at home against the Dallas Cowboys. They're going to be hungry. And I honestly don't expect Dobbs to just be the second coming of Patrick Mahomes.
Right.
I just want to see him create some more drives downfield, extend plays, and not get into so many third and obvious passing plays that end up going nowhere and stall the drive.
Yes.
But I'm not far away. In fact, I'm really close to saying put in Clayton Tune. You obviously drafted him for a reason. You find he's a rookie. He's not ready yet, but you drafted him for a reason. And he showed he wasn't perfect. I'm not saying he was perfect. He was definitely not perfect. I'm not saying he was perfect. He definitely wasn't in preseason, but he showed stride. I love the fact that Clayton Tune is able to extend plays with his legs, very similar to Kyler Murray. And he's not always accurate, but I trust him right now more than Dobbs to make those deep shots. And obviously Clayton Tune was not afraid to do that.
Yeah. You make a lot of strong points there. Now, I'm a Kyler Murray fan myself. I'm a big Kyler Murray fan. How do you feel about K1 yourself?
I remember back in the 2019 draft.
Mm-hmm.
I was sitting in front of my TV, and I used to remember hearing all this draft talk about, oh, we're going to get Kyler Murray, oh, we're going to get him and that. And I was like, no, we should not get Kyler Murray. We just drafted Rosen literally a year ago.
Right.
We should roll the Rosen and see what he got. I just remember when Roger Goodell said the Arizona Cardinals select Kyler Murray, I remember throwing a shit fit. I threw shit on the ground, and I remember yelling at fucking Cleveland Browns for the foreseeable future. Our management's so inept. And obviously, right now, look at Rosen. Where is Rosen right now? And compared to Kyler Murray, Kyler Murray has showed improvement in strides. Obviously, everybody remembers a Hail Murray. I remember exactly where I was sitting when that happened.
Mm-hmm.
He's not a finished product by no means,
Right.
and I really want to see him under this new regime before I really start saying, oh, we should get Caleb Williams. We should do this. We should do that. We should be tanking for Caleb Williams. No, give Kyler Murray a chance and let's see and go from there. Obviously, it all depends on when he comes back. I'm really hoping he comes back sooner than later. I'm hoping by week 5 or something like that. But
Yeah.
Who knows?
Yeah, who knows? Who knows? But he is a young kid. young kids like that have a good bounce back, in my opinion. And my opinion on him as far as why I like him so much is just because he's super exciting compared to all the other quarterbacks that I've seen within our quarterback carousel. You know what I mean? We've gone through, no doubt, all these other quarterbacks that have that stuff, but this is like the next Russell Wilson, in my opinion. If he can get there, he has to get there, and try to stay there longer than what Russ did. So.
Oh, I totally agree. Like I said, I kind of like what Clayton Tune. He's able to extend plays with his legs. Obviously, probably if he comes back, we're probably not going to see very much of that because the coaching staff is going to be very careful of how we use him.
Yeah.
He's coming off the ACL injury.
True.
The fact he's able to extend plays with his legs, it's exciting.
I'm
a
Clayton Tune fanboy. Just want to let you know I'm a Clayton Tune fanboy. I'm being honest with you. When I saw that we got him, I was like, yes, he's a young dude. Look at him, watch this kid. So I'm all for Clayton, man. I'm hoping we get to see him against New York, but you have to be, for me, thinking like, I used to manage and stuff, and going from an administrative field and a coaching mindset. Yeah, I mean, we're gonna go with Josh Dobbs. And I said this, I've been going all over Facebook, typing, giving my opinions, but if he was in practice and he literally, was messing up in practice, he was just totally just shit in the bed in practice. I'll tell you what, I bet Tootin would be starting. I bet you they'd make that announcement. But they see something in Dobbs that we don't see, and I'm waiting to see something that they keep saying they think. I didn't see it in the Washington game, like you said. He was dunking off the passes. He was slow. He was really slow. I was like, wow, I couldn't believe how slow he was. So, with Dobbs, we'll see where we go with that guy. But
so
I expect to see him in this game.
Another question for you too: how do you feel that we're gonna do against the Giants? And I think you kind of went over earlier, right? But like, as far as them being hungry and us being hungry, you think this is gonna be like a defensive game more so than offense?
I say defensive. I think it's going to be one of those smash mouth defensive slugfest, kind of like what we got with Washington.
Yeah.
I say that for two reasons. Because one, obviously, like you said, they're going to be really hungry. They're going to be stacking a box against Josh Dobbs.
Mm-hmm.
And like I want to believe Josh Dobbs is going to be better, but I really do feel like he's going to have another hard time throwing the football down the field, let alone doing his usual dinking and dunking. Obviously, we're going to have to rely on James Conner to really be the backbone of our offense come Sunday. That being said, like, I wouldn't be surprised if we lost, but I think we're going to pull it out. I think it's going to be like a 20-17 kind of Cardinals win.
Yeah.
Maybe like a last second field goal, something like that. But I do see us winning, but I think it's going to be a slugfest. I don't think either team's really going to. If a team's going to blow somebody out, I think it might. Unfortunately, it would be New York because of how embarrassed they probably are after week one.
Mm-hmm.
I'd be incredibly surprised if Arizona was on the correct end of that blowout, but I think it's going to be a defensive slugfest.
Nice. Yeah, and I feel the same way about that. I think most of us Cardinal fans, we saw what we were capable of in defense. We've always been like, that defensive team that comes out of nowhere, and we get those takeaways and kind of frustrate those other teams and fans. So I think we're going to probably be exactly what you just said too. Just we're going to be definitely having that slugfest go on. So let's pray for that win. I hope we get this. We need this win. This is a good morale win for all of us in our home stadium.
I really don't care what the scoreboard. I'm sorry. I really don't care what the scoreboard says. As long as we're on top when the clock reaches 0 in the fourth quarter, and we win, I'm a happy camper that night.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah, I think we'll get the W. My biggest fear is stopping the run. I think if we could stop Shaquan, that's my only problem is him. Because we've been, if we can stop the run and then we get our run going, like if Keontae can get his wheels rolling and we can get kind of that rolling, because that was to me, that's where we kind of hiccuped on. And, I think Dobbs needs to kind of get in sync with the centers too. I don't know, man. That's where that fumble came, I I don't know if it was Hernandez, whatever the long snapper snapped it, and that's where he kind of did that fumble. They weren't seeing eye to eye. There's other players. I think Wilson. We got to get Wilson in going. We got to get him moving because I was watching that last game, and Michael, dude, he could have had that. He could have had that catch, but the ball was, I think, it was overthrown or whatever. It wasn't even. If Kyler would have had the ball or a better quarterback with better accuracy, Wilson would have made that catch. I also think Ertz would have made that catch too, because when he threw that ball to Ertz, it was too high, and Ertz, and I believe Ertz is going to go off too as well. So I think we have a chance. I really, really do to win this game. So yeah, man, go Cards. All right, welcome back, man. Hey, Chris, that was great, huh? Ryan,
Excellent.
Hey, I just wanted to say thank you, Ryan. That was excellent, man. We loved your insights. As many as Red Sea fans that are out there, and anybody else who wants to go ahead and join our podcast, make sure that you go ahead and send us a direct message through that Facebook Messenger there on our podcast, and we'll get you all set. So, hey, Chris, let's check out some highlights. What do you think? We check out some highlights.
Absolutely,
of that,
absolutely.
Washington Commanders game.
Yeah, let's get that going right now. Let's go.
All right.
After a loss of 2, back to Connor.
Up
the middle, shooting
go.
tackle
Nice.
that gets brought down by Benjamin St. Juice.
Nice, Connor.
Light rush, overthrown. You said it earlier,
Very good.
tight end is a new quarterback's best
They're hitting their
friend.
tight ends, man. They're hitting those tight ends.
Yeah.
For a first down.
Yeah, here we go.
From the 9, Howell. Couldn't
Get him.
You see that hit, dude?
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Wow.
Like a missile.
That's a flag.
Oh.
Wow, did you
What was the
see that
fight?
hit? Holy moly.
Here we go. Hey, you see how mean their
Good, dude.
defense is? Defense is tough.
Go.
Marquise.
Dang.
That's a good one.
What
Facts.
a fun.
Ultimately, they get into Hollywood Brown, and I love this drive. I love this struggle.
Get it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Rondell, baby. Rondell. Dude, that's huge right there. That was huge.
Yeah, it's a big play.
That was a big play. I mean, they're bringing the pressure. I mean, look at it. Bringing pressure.
Ooh, wobbly. Yes! Collins, baby.
Saving Collins. That was
Nice. Hell yeah, that's awesome, dude.
Hey, I gotta throw this on there.
Yeah.
Right.
Nice, saving. Nice.
Awesome.
It's going the other way.
Little short. Short
Yeah.
plays.
See, that's
I want him to air it out.
Dinking and dunking. Look at that, dude. Good job, Prater. At least he's making his kick.
Yeah. Don't have to worry about our field goal kicker so far.
So far. Wait. Is that our ball? Yep.
That's our ball. That's our ball.
That's our ball. We got that back.
Let's go.
Yeah. Right. Look at that. Look at that. Strip right there. Boom.
Boom. Nice. Wow. Very
That's what I'm
nice.
talking about.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Hey, our defense looks solid. Look at that. Look
Mean.
at Garzak, bro. The barbarian.
Garzak.
The barbarian.
Yeah, dude. Guy rules. I love his dance moves, too.
Dude, right here.
Oh.
Check this out.
Let's go. Let's go, baby. Go Cardinals, man. Let's go.
Go Cardinals.
I love
That's
this
what I'm
defense.
talking about.
Yes.
CJ,
Now-
deserve that one.
Now we're watching the highlights here, but remember when I called on this, Mike? Remember when I said about this?
Yeah, I couldn't believe this. Okay, Red Sea, I'm being honest, man. Chris literally said this when we were actually watching the game. He goes, I swear they're gonna go ahead and it's gonna be a pick six, and then the next play
Was that play? Was that fumble play?
That was awesome.
Oh, Wilson.
See?
Wilson. We gotta see more of him. We gotta see
You gotta
more of
see
him.
more. He only had like a couple. I actually have him on my bench.
It is Carlos Watkins, the former Dallas
Carlos
Cowboy,
Watkins.
doing it against the
Oh, and this is when it
Commanders
started
again. He's got his
Yeah,
first
he
sack.
rated that.
It'll be 3rd down and 25.
Yeah, see, that's awesome. That's nice.
Dangerous there as Howell ends up getting hit.
We had 6 sacks
Played a really nice game
and
today.
3 takeaways in this game. You know the winning rate percentage of these games with those type of defensive plays is like 95% we would win those games. And I think like if our quarterback didn't fumble and we got these penalties, we probably could have pulled out with a win on this game.
Wait, no, I think Dallas has it.
Gotta suck it up. Let's go. Let's go. Come on, Dortch. Come on, Dortch. Here we go. Let's go, Dortch. Come on, Dortch. And all right, Dobbs. Let's see this first throw. See this first throw. All right, let's go, Cart. Connor. Alright, Hollywood. Alright, Hurt. Fry. He's in there. I'm not sure. I think he is. Yeah, he is. He's blocking. Good block. Yeah, go Connor! Good shit, Connor. Let's go!
Dang, 16 yards on the first
James
play.
Conner, baby.
Woo! Oh, that's...
Come on, defense. Make a play, defense. Make a play, defense. Come on, defense. Make a play. Make a
Go
play right
Arizona. Come on, man.
here. Make a play. Make a play.
Oh, come on. Come on.
Great games, great highlights, man. That was pretty awesome. All right, so we're going to get on out of here. I want to make sure you guys check us out, follow us on YouTube. Make sure you follow us on our Facebook page. I want to also say thank you so much, Ryan Wagner, for joining the podcast today. You, sir, are amazing. I love the fandom that you have for the Cardinals. Keep up the good work over there, buddy. And thank you to the AZ Bird Gang Nation on Facebook as well. You guys are awesome. Make sure you go over there and follow them. And Mike, you have any last words?
Yeah, I do. Hey, Red Sea fans, I just want to let you guys know we are going to be at the game. All right, we're going to be at the game, game 3, Cowboys versus the Cards. You guys look for us out there. We're going to be out there. We're going to be out there on the Great Lawn, and we're going to be going around the Westgate area. I believe we'll be at Twin Peaks for dinner one night. So if you guys want to pop on in, we'd love to have you on our show. We'll definitely be doing some live airings, not only from the hotel, but from the Great Lawn as well. And again, thank you guys so much, and go Cardinals, go Red Sea.
Don't